Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan, that's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. He'll get that to Amir Smith-Marset. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Fields. He'll find Smith-Marset complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down.
So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Fields. That's going to be caught by Coulter. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Touchdown, Bears! Treston Ebner, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Taken in at the 3. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Once again, it's Swift.
And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's got a man. Complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Goff. Pressure, and he's taken down. A big sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down of the sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Goff. And Shark calls it in.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Goff now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Seibert able to knock this one through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Levi Onwuzurike charging in and finishing off the sack. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from a long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports. Second and 11 now. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw taken in by Chark.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the gun, here's Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Goff. Rolling to his right. And incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Goff. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Goff a handoff here to Swift. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is gone. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Goff. That's once again complete to Chark. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Goff now looking to throw.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball?
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
They snapped the ball backed up inside their own 10. Now they're backed up even further, and they can thank their coverage for that. They called the zone, and they were aggressive enough to deny an early window, and that gave their rushers a chance to get to the pocket.
To try again after the sack.
Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Now a first down throw, Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On first down, it's Fields.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Again, Fields. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
They'll run right here with Swift. And he'll take this down to the 33.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now the drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here comes the Lions punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this one will be touchdown right at the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Tiger, Tiger.
Now a first down throw. Gone.
Going back to the same well, it's Hockenson again.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down of the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Throwing on second and long.
Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. Right where this set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Swift not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's third and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He'll buy some time right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
And just like he did, almost winning the Heisman at Michigan, rookie Aiden Hutchinson blows up the play. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long. Here's Fields.
And he's got his big tight end here.
Here we go on fourth down, Fields.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left.
And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off play action. Here's Goff. under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needed to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
He's airing it out for Williams. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
39 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Julian Okwara in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now Fields. He'll find Smith-Marset complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get...
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, he came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Out of the gun, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive. And they're off to a fast start here.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll try the middle with Montgomery.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Yeah, he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney from 21 yards away. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Goff on target to Hockenson for a Lion first down. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Goff. Looks again for, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Go.
Now Goff on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are right back in this football game. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And some room to work. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Goff. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Bears 17. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. After the sack here, 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Fields now to throw.
Over the middle, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
19 yards. That's good. For the Bears. First down.
On first down, Fields.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline, you know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Fields.
His throw incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Throwing again is Fields.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
Fourth down. Fields has to have this one.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. They'll get this down to the 48-yard line. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
A handoff, Swift running to the left.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Now gone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears will take over here just shy of the 30.
Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Fields. Able to find Kmet.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Now Fields.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked by Jeff Okudah.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Goff going to throw it.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year.
And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Fair catch. Made up to 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Detroit, the win gets them back.